With Oklahoma facing Tulane Saturday, um, we need to address the running game. Uh, where is it? What's going on? But it needs vast improvements because this is the final dress rehearsal for SEC competition, and we can't go into SEC play with no running game. So it needs to improve and improve now. But before we hop into all this, thank you for pulling up to the channel. I'm your host, Mike the Legend, and thank you for joining me on this episode of Sooner Legend Podcast. Could you please hit that red subscriber button and turn on your post notification bells if you're new to the channel and new to the family? And if you are watching from a computer, if you look at your bottom right hand screen, there's a YouTube subscribe button that you can hover your little mouse over, and you can subscribe directly from there without hopping out of the video. Could you give me a like? Could you comment? Because it's little things like that that helps push the algorithm of YouTube and the small content creators such as myself. It means the world. And could you please share the video? Well, like I stated at the first, our running game, it's not good, guys. Not good at all. And this is our last dress rehearsal with Tulane coming up. And let me tell you something, guys. Tulane ain't no team to mess around with. I mean, they come within a blink of beating K-State last week. So, and where the running game starts is up there on the offensive line. I heard Joshua Bates say that there's hardly any communication up there. Not getting off their blocks right. Wide receivers downfield, when we do run, they're not containing their blocks from what I've read and heard. But listen to this, guys. I mean, through 2 non-conference games, Oklahoma has only amassed 295 rushing yards. That is very unacceptable. But in Houston's game last Saturday, there was only 75 yards on the ground picked up in that game. Very, very inconsistent. Are some bright spots that we can look at as Barnes has carried the ball 17 times for 73 yards for an average of 4.3 yards per game, but he has not seen the end zone this season. Taylor Tatum, freshman phenom, so far has the most yards out of the running backs. With 75 yards on 6 attempts with a touchdown. And Gavin Sawchuk has rushed 10 times for 19 yards, and Jackson Arnold has kept it 22 times for 62 yards. Altogether, the Sooners are picking up an average of 4.5 yards per play. Guys, we got to get better. That offensive line, I don't know what needs to be done, but they need to have a come to Jesus meeting with each other, and they need to pull their heads out their butts, because we already know that we got the injury bug plaguing us hard. Now it's time to step up. We need all hands on deck now. And that running game, it's maybe non-existent for right now. And here we are going into the SEC conference. You can't get your running game going over midway through the season like we did last year. This ain't the Big 12 anymore, guys. This is the SEC. We got Tennessee coming into town next week. Then the week after that, we go to Auburn, and then we got a bye week. Something needs to go on with this running game. I mean, I've been on the Tatum train, and yes, he's missed some blocks on pass protect. That can be fixed, but we need. What's wrong with going with the two back set in the backfield? And I know everybody likes this, but do we have to go out of the shotgun every damn play? Can we go under center a couple of times? I mean, I know this is the new age and new era and new everything in football, but do you have to go into the shotgun every doggone play? I just don't get it. But I'd like to see a two back set every once in a while and get off these damn jet sweeps off the first play of the game. But back to the running game. I got off to a tangent. Sorry. But we're going to have to step it up. We're going to have to show up, show out with this running back core. And DeMarco showing signs and flashes of what he did last year. Who's RB1? Put your best man out there. DeMarco, quit fooling with us. Please. You're doing like you're showing signs of what you did last year. Didn't have no RB1 until almost halfway in the season. But we're going to have to do something, guys, because like I said, Tulane's coming to town. Maybe, just maybe, and on a little bit of hopium high here, that Oklahoma will show up better than what they did last weekend. We'll just see Saturday. I think we'll pick up the dub, but how ugly? I don't know. But without a running game, it's going to, if we can't get that established, it's going to be a long row ahead of us this year. Well, y'all hop down in the comments. Tell me what you think. This is the legend. Take care of yourself. Be nice to everybody. Don't say anything you'll live to regret, because tomorrow's not promised. This is the legend. We'll see you on the backside. God bless. Boomer Sooner.